Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of One-on-One Interview with Kobby Kay. This is a platform where we sit with great people and talk about stories that educate, inspire, and bring impact. Today, we sit with one of the noblemen who speaks across education, entrepreneurship, and development. He's the University of Energy and Natural Resources, the CEO of Baidoo Hostels, and the president of Baidoo Scholarship Foundation. It's an honor to welcome Dr. Anthony Baidoo. Sir, you are warmly welcome.
Thank you very much, Kobby.
Dr. Anthony, if someone is to ask who is Dr. Anthony Baidoo, how are you going to explain?
Right. Thank you so very much. So you started by at least trying to give some kind of background about me. But let me take it back. I started my education way back somewhere in the 90s. I mean, early 90s, 1991, thereabout, in Eastern region, in a village called Akrabo. Yes,
Okay.
and Akrabo is 11.3 kilometers from Suhum.
Wow.
Yes, and so that's where I started my education. And around that time, my mom was in Accra, working in Accra. So on one fateful Friday, he came to the village after we had returned from the farm. He noticed that I have not been put to school. So he asked the parent why they had not put me to school. And they told them that there was no money to put me to school. And so my mother determined to take me to school, got uniforms for me. And that is how I started Amede Presby in Akrabo, in Eastern region, like I said, 11.3 kilometers from Suhum.
Yeah.
Yes. And then so my mom put me to school around that time. And then somewhere in 1997, she came back from Accra and picked me to Accra to go and continue schooling in New Achimota Presby. That is Mount 7 in Accra.
Okay.
So that's where I continued and then finished my BEC. Yes. And after my BEC, so I had opportunity to attend St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High in Cantonment. We normally boast by saying that we schooled in the city, Cantonment Accra. And so I read science, yes.
Okay.
And then that was 2003 to 2006.
Okay.
And also at St. Thomas Aquinas, I was a senior high. I was a senior prefect, assistant senior prefect.
Okay, that's
then,
really good.
Yes, and then also SU president. Okay. Yes. And after my SHS, my education was truncated. I am saying this so that people will get to know that most of the beautiful stories that we admire today, sometimes it's not as beautiful as when it starts. Okay. And so after SHS in 2006, I had opportunity to work for almost 3 years.
Wow.
Before I started university. I first started working with Scripture Union for 1 year as a Bible clubs coordinator from 2006 to 2007. And then I also worked with some washing bay as more or less like a cashier, taking the money after they wash the cars. Okay. Yes. And then after that, I started teaching. Yes, I taught at Wider School Complex in Taifa. Wow. Taifa, Accra. So I've lived in Taifa over the period. I taught for 2 years. And then in 2010, so I finished SHS in 2006, started university in 2010. You see, so when my mates were starting, and I got admission to Tech, KNUST, and getting admission to KNUST, I was brought to Sunyane. Okay. What we call University of Energy today used to be KNUST Sunyane campus.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So instead of going to Kumasi, I was brought here. Imagine a tech student that is, so it's like today, UNER students who are in Doma.
Doma, yeah.
Everybody knows that the UNER is in Sunyane.
Sunyane.
How come you are saying you are in Doma?
Okay.
You see, that was the case for me. So tech, and I was brought here. That was 2010. And finally, whilst I was here, one of the days I was just walking around and I met somebody, my junior, who was in Aquinas. He was actually in, I think, level 200 or 300 then. So he met me. He said, "Sidi Anthony, what are you doing here?" I said, "I came to school." He couldn't imagine that his senior prefect, he had not seen him here. Okay. Since he came, all of a sudden he's around. So just to put a story across, to let people know that the journey may not be smooth. Okay. So imagine, and I was a very bright boy, somebody who is a senior prefect in Aquinas and read science, is a smart person. But you see, I had to go through, other areas, do something. So if somebody is working and have to continue schooling, and you have to also have the humility. Okay. You see, imagine a big, an SP who now is starting school and all his juniors are even ahead. You see. Okay. So right after that, after I finished first degree, And also here, let's put on record that as a student here, KMSC Sunyani campus, I became the SRC president.
Okay.
And that's why we have this here. You can see. So I was the SRC
Okay.
president, yes. Aha. And whilst I was about handing over as SRC president, UNER began in 2012.
Okay.
And so we had arrangement to hand over to UNER, both UNER and then KMSC Sunyani campus. Fast forward, finished first degree, had opportunity to with a scholarship from a university in Amsterdam to do
Okay.
my MPhil, Master of Philosophy, in UNER.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So that I think that was between 2016 and 2018, and then also after that, I had opportunity to won full scholarship to go to France
Okay.
for
That's really
my
good.
yes, France for my PhD. So for the period of my PhD, by the grace of God, I went to 7 countries.
Oh.
Yes, UK,
Wow.
Switzerland, Italy, France. I mean, you
Okay.
name them. Yes, and I managed to have a picture of every country I've been to here to serve as a memorial. Yeah, so in terms of educational background, this is how far I have come by the
Okay.
grace of God. And now Dr. Anthony Baidoo is a lecturer here, as you are already aware. And then also I'm the CEO for Baidoo Hostels and also president for Baidoo Scholarship Foundation. So if I have to sum it up, this is Dr. Anthony Baidoo.
Okay. So, doctor, what inspired you to pursue a career in academia?
Well, the truth of the matter is that growing up, I never knew that one day I'll be a lecturer.
Oh, okay.
In fact, when I was even growing up, I didn't even know that there's a job career called
For
lecturer.
a lecturer.
You know, when all of us are young, I'll be this, I'll be that. So, I mean, I try to be as practical as possible. People dream of things when they are young. In fact, when I was even at a point in time, I told my mother I want to be a policeman. And he insulted me that they don't respect police. Because I just love the uniform. At a point in time, I said I want to be a soldier. I said, no, you will die early. You know, there are several things. So it is not as if I dreamt of becoming a lecturer. Maybe destiny. Aha. Right after I was finishing first degree, I had now gotten to know that there is an opportunity to be a teaching assistant. Okay. And so I picked the opportunity to be a teaching assistant. And being a teaching assistant, working under my boss, Professor Mrs. Mercy Dechi, she's here. I was a teaching assistant. I mean, I knew that as I had started from that area, the ultimate is to be a lecturer and to move on. So that is how it came. And as for teaching came easy with me because you know I told you I taught for some time in White House School Complex. So it's not really like when I was young I dreamt of becoming a lecturer, but destiny has brought me here and I'm enjoying it because I also see that being a lecturer is not just about teaching; it's also an opportunity to be able to impact society, and it's a joy and a privilege to be a lecturer.
Okay, so doctor, from your experience as a lecturer, what's one of the biggest mistakes students make on campus as a university student?
Good. So one of the biggest mistakes students make is to think that everything is academics.
Okay.
You see, I once had a student. I used to call him Bob Zah. That was his nickname.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I mean, this guy was a tech guy. Even as a natural resource student, there were a lot of tech things that he was doing. By the time he got to second year, he was working for Sky FM. He did a lot of things that he actually trained himself all by himself. He was doing natural resources, learning coding, developing softwares, lots of things. By the time he got to second year, he was earning a lot of money. You see, just like you guys are doing today. I mean, look at all these big bloggers. I mean, Debra, name them. Kobby Kay, who else?
Zion Felix.
Yes, Zion Felix. I've met him a couple of times. You see, they may have degrees, but they are not using the degree. So students shouldn't just put themselves in one box. I came to read engineering. I know people that read engineering. By the time they were finishing school, they were tech giants. They had learned coding, and today they were being sought after. So students shouldn't just think that they are just here to make the grades. Make the grades. Somebody came here, they learned photography. Today they are making a lot of money. So don't put yourself in a box. Take leadership positions. Today, I sit here talking comfortably because over the period, I've had opportunity to speak on TV, blah, 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 and all that. And some of the things, some of the speaking engagement even earn me good money. You see, so the university is a universal community. There are several things to learn. take advantage of it to learn. Get a skill that beyond your engineering, beyond your natural resources, beyond your IT, beyond all that you are studying, that can also let you make good money. I tell people, if there's any skill that youth must make, it should be the skill to make good money. People are doing YouTubing, people are doing TikToking, and they are making lots of money. Some don't even have a degree. So being an intellectual, being in the university, even gives you an added advantage to apply your wisdom, to apply your knowledge, to even do it better. So students shouldn't make a mistake of thinking that it's all about GPA and it's all about just making good grades. There's more to it. There's a lot they can learn to upgrade themselves, to get good skills, to make good money, and also to excel in society.
Okay, so doctor, what daily habits separate high performing students from the average ones?
Simple consistency. You see,
Okay.
somebody has said that when you wake up in a day or in a typical day, concentrate your energy, 80% of your energy on the things that will make your life better and 20% on the other things. People who do well academically over the period, they are consistent. I sometimes, when I get opportunity, I say this even in some of my classes. They study and they study consistently.
Okay.
Somewhere 2007, the overall best student in this university, his name was Roland Tagai. As I speak to you, he's done with his PhD in South or North Korea.
Okay.
He did electrical engineering. After he completed school, I like to sometimes pick the thought of student and those stuff. So I asked him, Roland, how have you? This guy was a chorister.
Wow.
He was a chorister, very consistent, committed chorister. You see, he was part of the university choir. He did several things consistently. But he was on first class. He got first class from first year to final year. So after that, I interviewed him, like you're interviewing me. Wanted to find out, what have you been doing? He told me, he smiled. He said he gave himself a target that every day he should read at least 5 hours a day.
Wow.
5 hours. 2 years ago, the overall best student in UNER, he set a record. What is his name? It's Bernard Asenso. He's currently in China.
Okay.
We gave him opportunity to share his story, how he has done well academically. He said that from level 100 to level 400, he watched only 2 movies. Level 100 to level 400, watched 2 movies. Everything consistently was reading. He said, let me get my degrees and the rest will follow. Let me get a degree. So what separate, I was telling one of my classes this week that nobody is dumb, nobody is daft.
Okay.
But the effort you put in your life, reading every day consistently, that is what separates you. That you have read it back to back to back to back, that even if you are not smart, it will enter. And sometimes you ask yourself, most of the songs that you sing, at what point in time do you sit down to memorize Sarkodie's song or Shatawali's song? You hear them and it just is there. Sometimes one of the ways to also read is not just sit down to read, sometimes record it and be playing it like you are listening to music. Okay. Play that note, play it about 50 times and see if it will not be part of you. So really, these are people who succeed are not exceptionally good, but they put in more effort to become better, and that's why they succeed.
Okay. So doctor, in your opinion, what should students focus on that textbook doesn't teach?
Good. So that's what I said in one of my statements. Focus on getting skills, good skills that can lend you, even if you finish school and you have not landed on a job. Okay. For instance, what you are doing now, you just, like Kobby, as you are interviewing me and blah, blah, you are barely a month into the university. Yes. This is a skill you have. No, it's not the university that gave it to you.
Yes.
You see, all those behind the cameras, all those that are videoing and taking the video, they didn't learn this in school. Yes. You see, so additionally, beyond what you are being taught in the lecture hall, is there a skill in photography you can master? Is there a skill in video editing you can master? Is there a skill, whatever skill, in videography, photography, whatever, sewing? I told one of the ladies in my class, I told her, what do you love to do? She said, I love to plait hair. And I like business. Apparently, I asked her, she was really not enthused about the course that she's reading here.
Okay.
She said she wanted to do business. I said, well, no problem. Today you have this course to finish. Finish it, but also look at your business. Start doing something along with that. You know, we have stories of Mark Zuckerberg. We have stories of people who even left school just to pursue their dream. Mark, the founder of Facebook, the same thing. At a point in time, he had to leave Harvard just to chase his dream. There are several other stories. Several other stories of people that really, it was not strictly the academic. They went after their passion. Nobody is saying that stop studying. Keep on studying, but beyond that, get a good skill that can put you somewhere better tomorrow.
Okay. So, doctor, you are a businessman. How did you manage to balance your business and the lecturing?
Good. For the record, I have never studied any course in business.
Okay.
But by the grace of
Wow.
God, I've successfully managed hostel, my
Oh, okay.
hostel for years.
Okay.
And a hostel that gives scholarship to students every year on record, we spend more than 400 million. We give to people for free
Wow.
as scholarship. If the business is not successful, or if I'm not really doing something good, I shouldn't be able to do that.
Okay.
So it is simply a matter of principle, a matter of good management, a matter of sincerity. If you have to do business and do it well, you have to be honest. Imagine somebody doesn't have a house to give anybody a hostel, and he goes around taking money from people. Where are you taking them?
Yeah.
You see, honesty. People come to hostel, you tell them that you buy electricity for them, and you do that. Honesty. Tomorrow they will still come there.
Yeah.
But if you tell them something nice, sugar-coated stuff, I'll do this, they come there, nothing is there. So to do business successfully, you have to be honest. And then also, there's also an issue of hard work. You see, I remember when I started Baidoo Hostel, it was not easy. Getting students to go there, blah, 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 sometimes driving, picking people, taking
It's really
them there.
difficult.
Very difficult. But today, Baidoo Hostel has become a household name. Today, I don't even have to advertise. People just call. We need a space. We need this. We need that. We need that. So, if you have to make extra money, you have to go extra mile. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Okay.
You have to go the extra mile. If you want to do the average today, you are here, getting content, creating content, giving good content, churning good content out. The average student may not do that, but that is what will distinguish you from them. Tomorrow, by the time you are leaving UNER, everybody may know Kobby what?
Kobby Kay Studio.
K Studio or KKS or whatever. You see, because you are doing something extra. So you take the extra effort. Being a lecturer, if I can say that being a lecturer should be enough, but I want something extra.
Okay.
And I want an extra money. I want extra something. Yeah, okay. All the extra. Somebody has said that what distinguishes the extraordinary from ordinary is the little extra effort. The extra. If you spell extraordinary and ordinary, the difference is just the word extra. So doing the extra business, doing the extra work, talking here and there, going for programs, giving inspiration, all this brings some little money. Yeah.
Okay. So, doctor, you being a businessman, what advice do you want to give to a student who wants to start a business on campus?
Excellent. Start. Be ready to start small.
Okay.
You see, I'm a man of God too. You see, and one of the things that the scripture says that do not despise humble beginnings. People are not ready to start small. I can bet that when you started getting videos for your channel, probably you were just using one camera.
Yeah.
Today you have lights. Today you have things and all that. So be ready to start small.
Okay.
You see, you have to start small. Maybe you want to do create content. You may just start with one phone. Tomorrow, as you are getting the money, you go ahead. So one of my daughters, she completed here. She started a business. Is it a Linus palm oil or something? Okay. Is it something to do with the palm oil? Started in school, little by little. Today, she has finished school. She did nursing in UNER. So start small. And when you start making money, don't blow the money. Okay. Invest the money into the business. Let the business grow. Okay. Right.
Okay. So, what inspired the motive behind Baidoo's Scholarship Foundation?
Right. This is a question that over the period people ask a lot. Truth of the matter is that how far I have come in life is as a result of the different support systems that I've had. Several people from church, several people that took, an interest in my life and supported me. Yes, not to also say that my mother also did her bit. Different people have supported me over the period. And I know what it is for you to be in school and not have food to eat, for you to be in school and struggle to pay your hostel fee. Yes, and typically there's a certain man that needs a special mention. Reverend Canon Samuel Lamte needs special mention. For my first degree, he sponsored me.
Wow.
He's not a family member. He doesn't know my mother. He has never met my mother. He has never met my father. My father is late. But this man took an interest in me to support me. And at a point in time in my life, God told me that the things that people have done in my life, that made my life better. As I get opportunity, I should also do it for people. And so by the grace of God, when God started giving me money, we decided together with my wife that let's set aside a portion of the money and also support students. Not just any student who are willing to take their academic work seriously and have financial need. Let's support them. And this is something we have been doing for the past 4 years also.
Wow, that's really good. So, Doctor, what qualities do you look for when you are selecting students for scholarship?
You have to first prove your merit, your mettle in academics. And so for all the students that over the period have been beneficiaries of the scholarship, these are high academic achievers. And to do that, you qualify. Beyond that, you also must be able to demonstrate need. You see, if your daddy or your mommy can afford to pay your school fees, you don't need a scholarship. We will not say that just because you have a 3.9 GPA, we have to give you a scholarship. You have to demonstrate that you need it. Yes. So based on need and merit, people that work hard and deserve it, and people that also can demonstrate that they need it. These are people that we shortlist and interview and award them the scholarship.
Okay. So, Doctor, why do you believe that investing in education is more powerful than any other form of giving back?
Yes, so it's simple. I'm in the academic environment. And I love something that Nelson Mandela once said, paraphrasing what he said. He said, education is the great engine for personal development. It is through education that the son of the peasant worker can become a doctor. And then also the son of a farm worker can also become the president of a good nation. So education has a way. But for education, I will not be sitting here. You see?
Yes.
Yeah, this is one of my famous statements out there.
Yes.
But for education, I will not be here. You see? Because nobody can just get up and say he's going to teach university students and they will pay them if they don't have any knowledge to that effect to impact university students. Education is a game changer. You see? And so if we can educate people, they can become better. And that is why I'm here. The son of a bread seller who today is a doctor, and one day will become a professor, and even rise beyond that and become a leader in the nation because of education. And so just for this that education has done for me, and also through God's help, I believe that if we should also give to people, get them educated, they can also become better and be of importance to society.
So, Doctor, if you had the chance to change one thing about Ghana's university system, what will it be?
Well, this is a very big question.
Yes.
Yes. So we can do more by giving hands-on skills. You see? And then one of the things that sometimes is also very passionate or so much on my heart is that sometimes I feel that, especially the university education, we make people waste too much time. You see, when you travel outside the country, people are able to juggle education and work. Students will come sometimes in a day. All that they have is a 3-hour lecture. You ask yourself, what are they going to do with the rest of their day? So I feel that if there's an opportunity to create some jobs around universities, so university students can be working and schooling, making good money. So people that may be struggling, their parents may be struggling to take care of them, can do some job, 3 hours, 2 hours job. There are some firms situated close to university. Imagine University of Ghana. There are some jobs that are situated close to the university that students can be working, earning money, and still go to school, we'll be more productive because the expertise or the knowledge that most of our students have, if they can put them into good use even before they finish school, our country will be better.
Okay.
So that this number of students in UNE alone, we are getting to almost 18,000
Okay.
to 19,000.
Wow.
All these students are just there. All they do is to go for lectures. Only a few of them are working and earning money.
Okay.
Imagine there was good work, that student can finish lecture, go and do like some 2 hours, 3 hours, and then go and study and be making money. The burden on parents, the burden on the system, even they will also be getting the skill to work. You see, so working ethics, and that's what they do. Somebody will finish, go to lectures. After that, he goes. Even if he has to go and wash bowls, he will get money. Even if he has to go and work at the factory, to go and gather stuff or to go and pack stuff, they are making good money. So it's about time we start thinking, how can we get students to be more productive and proactive? That as they are going to school, they are also putting their energy into good use, and they are not just being idle. In a day that they don't have a lecture, all they do is to sleep, moving about here and there, when they could be making good money and be sustaining their lives even by themselves. So if I am president today of Ghana, I will be thinking into some of these things, that close to every tertiary institution, let's create companies, factories that students can be working. The workforce will be, they can be running shift. You see, some come in the morning, some come, President Mahama today is talking about 24-hour economy. You can be looking at factories situated close to universities that the workforce actually are university students. They can do in the morning, do in the afternoon, do in the evening. If we can balance it like that, because they are doing it outside the country, why can't we do it here? Most of the students that goes outside, they are schooling and they are working. Why can't we do that in our country? Yes, so this is one major thing that I feel that will make our youth more productive, and then they will help the workforce. The nation will develop even at a faster rate.
Okay. Thank you very much for having you, Dr. Anthony Baidoo. Doctor, please, I want you to share your last words or any advice you want to give to a UNE students.
All right. Thank you so much. We normally say UNE is home. You see, one of the things I have said over and over again is that everyone have their own destiny in their hands. Your destiny is in your hands. Sometimes people think that, maybe if my mommy has done it to me, if my father, they have given me this, somebody is even saying, maybe if I had gone to University of Ghana. It's not about anywhere. It's about you. Wherever, this is where you find yourself. I sat in this same place and I won a scholarship to go to France for my PhD. From France, I went to Italy. University of Rome. From Italy, I went to Switzerland. University of Lausanne. From Switzerland, I went to UK. University of Oxford. I went to, Kenya. University of Namibia, and counting, just in Sunyane, just in the same spot you are interviewing me. So wherever you find yourself, determine that you want to make it. You have opportunity. There are several universities in Ghana, even new ones are coming up, but you have come to UNE. Take advantage of what is there. Take advantage of what is here. Your destiny is in your hands. If all that you are doing is sleeping and watching movies, you should know that in about 5 years or 4 years, you just have a lot of movies titles that you have watched in your head. If all you are doing is sleeping, somebody has said that if you sleep 8 hours every day, by the time you turn 60 years, you might have used 20 years of your life sleeping. There's more to life. Believe that you can make it. Work it. Believe that the little effort you make on daily basis will culminate into the great success that you want tomorrow. Do something every day. Study every day. Worship God too. You see, it's all part of it. One of the reasons why I am what I am today is because of God. Beyond all that you will seek, in all your pursuits, also seek God. Okay? Blend it with hard work. I believe that, yes, I tell people, pray as if there is no book. Okay? And study as if there is no God. When it's time for academics, sit down and read. When it's time, and also they should learn how to say no. It's not everywhere or everything that you need to say yes to. Sometimes your friends, let's go here. It's time for studies. Please sit down. Don't go. Study. Put your destiny in your hands. Work it out. And tomorrow, you can be sure that the world will be ready to celebrate you. God bless you. And I believe you will make it.
Okay. Dr. Baidoo, thank you for sharing this words with us.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We urge you to subscribe, follow, and comment for more videos. Thank you.